the recognized symbol of excellence in collecting podcasts.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Mighty Champions Action Figure Radio. This is the show where we talk about action figures, toys, collectibles, and all that sort of thing. My name is John Sargent.
My name is Christian McGann.
If you are into that, you have come to the right place because we have got a loaded up episode today. We are going to take the time to rank every single 1994 Hasbro Mortal Kombat figure. And that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
We're going to go through the news for the week and everything that's in toys and collectibles that interests us. Then we're going to get in the time machine. We're going to go back in time to a random year, and we're going to try to spend $100 there. I hope you get 2025.
I pray I do not.
You guys can follow along with the podcast and all of the fun on Instagram at Mighty Champions. That's where we put things up for votes, such as what should we rank all of. That's where you'll see our toy hunts. That's where you'll see the visuals of the stuff that we talk about in the podcast. That's where you can submit your questions. At Mighty Champions is where all the fun is going down. You can also subscribe to the show wherever you're hearing the sound of our voices. And while you're there, it would mean the world to us if you could leave a review. That's the best way to support us. If you like what we do and you're on Apple, go to the bottom, hit the 5 stars. If you're on Spotify, hit the little 3 dots, then the 5 stars. That would mean everything to us. It's the only way this podcast can grow. The only way this podcast can grow. So we would really, really appreciate it. Okay. That's all the admin. Christian, I went to a random convention this morning.
That is correct. It was a last minute decision.
It was a bit of a last minute decision. I forget who, but one of the toy soldiers turned me on to Giganticon in the Austin area in a town called Pflugerville. I use the word town loosely. And I said, you know what? Girlfriend's at work. I got Saturday free. I'm just going to go to Giganticon and see what's up. Like most conventions, you can't tell what is or isn't there based on the social media.
Yeah.
At all. So I was like, I'll just pull up, see what's going on. Doors open at 10. It's in a hotel. It's in like the conference room of a Courtyard Marriott.
Okay.
Lovely.
Okay.
It took me about 20 minutes to drive out there. Doors open at 10. I get there at 10 till. A guy with a ponytail that he shouldn't have stops me at the front and goes, "Are you VIP?" And I go, "No." And he goes, "Doors are at 10." And I go, "Okay." Like, you're just a dude standing here, so I was, okay. So I go...
Should have just said, yes, I was one of the Power Rangers. I'm doing assignment today.
So I go sit and wait.
And why do you say it was a guy with a ponytail that shouldn't have one?
You know a guy that has a ponytail that shouldn't have a ponytail.
You mean that's just like the ponytail's just all that's left? There ain't nothing else?
Yeah, I can't describe it any more than you're looking at the guy going, you shouldn't have a ponytail.
Okay.
That's not for you.
Okay. You're like, I'll take that. Yoink.
So doors finally open, and I go in, and there's like the table with the little iPads and whatnot, and I'm waiting, and then they're like just barking orders at people.
Oh, God.
And then the lady's like...
It's the same lady from Retromania.
The one lady gets her iPad going so that she can scan people who already have tickets because they didn't do that ahead of time. And the woman who had been in front of me doesn't like move. And this lady's going like, come here. And I'm like, I'm trying to. So I get over to her, get my thing scanned. She hands me the wrist thing. I'm like trying to walk in and do that at the same time. And right when I like cross the threshold, I go to Bat City Toys.
Okay.
My
worry, before we get into this, like my worry about whether if I would go, I had baseball practice, but I was like, I don't know if I would want to spend like, it was like a $30 ticket or whatever.
It ended up being 20.
So with the
and I missed a code that would have made it 15.
Dang.
Yeah.
But it was like, I was scared because I was like, if there's not enough toy things and it's just like, hey, this is the guy that played the friend of the Blue Ranger from the one episode of, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of signing vibes.
Yeah.
But anyway, continue.
Yeah, that was my fear as well, but I was like, there's only one way to find out,
Yeah,
right?
something to do.
So I hit Bat City Toys. They were the very first thing you see when you walk through the threshold.
Cool.
Which was cool. And then there's...
Did you chat with them at all? Or?
So Gino wasn't there right then, but I saw him later on the floor, but he was on the phone.
Okay.
And you go around that, and you're in in all these convention halls, it's like the hall that has the doorway that goes into the convention hall. That is filled with art and Pokemon cards. Just like loaded with art and Pokemon cards. But you can see through the door, like, okay, there's stuff in there. So that's where I went. And I go in.
Holding your breath through the Pokemon cards.
I do my usual thing. I usually go to my right.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of stick to the perimeter or do a little bit of zigzag or whatever. And it's art and homemade stuff and T-shirts and anime statues. And then I see my boy ATX Toy Exchange.
Okay.
And I was like, hallelujah. So I was like, I'm going to go chat him up. So I go start chatting him up, and while I'm talking to him, I'm standing in his booth, but I'm not even looking at what he's got. I'm talking to him. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Terminator 2. And I was like, okay, like I got to finish what I'm saying to him, and then I go start check that out. And he's got 4 or 5 like really clean card T2 Kenner figures, but a couple of them the bubble's a little bit yellow. One of them the contest sticker or whatever it was, like, turn in your stuff for a free whatever, that's on the like outside of it is kind of shredded up. But he had this minty T2 John Connor inbox, the start of a collection.
Crazy.
Huge shout out to ATX Toy Exchange. Hit him up on Instagram. He's always got good stuff. So I got the T2 John Connor, started a collection.
I mean, this is like
it's pretty good.
It's like brand new.
The bubble's in great condition.
Yeah.
The figure's obviously mint. The card I would give about an 8. It's got a couple color breaks and stuff in it, but for the very first one, it's certainly like...
You can't even tell.
Yeah, it's
like,
certainly good
the
enough.
artwork is amazing. Like
Yeah.
the painted Arnold.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that it was painted and not a photograph.
It's amazing.
So like I'm real like the back of it is so dope with the cross sell with all the other figures and the motorcycle, just incredible stuff.
How much that one run you?
He had it at 45. He's so cool, dude. He's always like, I'll cut you a deal. He sat there and watched me look it up on eBay, which like the high end on eBay was 40, and I was like, would you do 40? And he's like, yeah. So yeah, cool. I think we both made out pretty well on that.
Nice.
So yeah, then I go, all right, man, have a good show. And he goes, yeah, I kind of did a quick like walk around. He goes, I didn't see a whole bunch of vintage. And I told him like, I don't really know what to expect. I'll just kind of take it as it comes. And I kind of round the corner and I see, okay, this is where the celebrities are at. There's like a hallway that's filled with the like autographs, the celebrities. I go, that's not me. So then I go around.
Excuse me, you guys know where the bathroom's at?
And I see the another T-shirt stand, and another anime statue stand, and another homemade art stand, and a guy that made keychains that look like video games. Almost went over there because I thought they were video games. They weren't. Then I go around and I see the other anime statue thing, and then I'm back out in the hall. And
you have a blood pressure machine?
And
mine is going off.
And I go that I have to have done this wrong. There's no way that there's one toy vendor on the inside. And I go, okay, let me do another lap. I do another lap, and I go, okay, there's kind of a little bit of a middle section that I missed, but there was nothing in it. And then I go, okay, let me try one more time. I did 3 laps. I was outside starting my car at 10:20. I was at another Walmart by 10:30, and I was home by 10:45. So I will say this.
Bullet dodged.
If you're into the stuff that was there, really, really nicely laid out, a lot of vendors, really well organized and like not crowded, and like it was a really good con. I just had to find out the hard way. It was not a toy convention.
I told you, because I said, man, when I saw the website, I'm like, I don't see anything that's emphasizing toys. I see everything else happening here.
But you know what? I got a Terminator 2 Kenner figure because I went.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I mean, like, you know, the little bit of intuition, if I may.
God, stop it.
Yeah, I mean, so, you know, if you're in the Austin area and you are not a fan of cool things, give them a shot.
Yeah, so that was today. This week, though, dude, I went into Walmart.
You were doing recon.
I was in those stores, brother. I think I was in like 6 or 7 different Walmarts, and several of them multiple times, because on Monday I randomly found the 35th Anniversary TMNT NECA Michelangelo.
What year was that one?
It's brand new.
Oh, they just came out?
They just came 2025.
Oh, okay.
And the figure itself, I think, is a re-release, but the box and like the accessories is all new. And it's like straight out of the movie. It's like huge homage to the movie. And I wasn't even planning on getting these, but when I saw this, I just got FOMO and I grabbed it, which means I need the other 3. So I've been in all these Walmarts and finding nothing but this one over and over and over and over again. 2 of them at a time.
Sisyphus. Sisyphus of the Walmart logo.
That took up a large portion of my week, honestly. Like, a lot of miles on my body and my mind and my car. But also, just before you got here, we're going to do a little live unboxing while you tell me about...
You got some Batman neck, dude.
Yeah, my neck is killing me.
What happened?
I just slept wrong.
Okay.
My neck is absolutely...
John does martial arts, and the other day he was fighting sticks with
It could have something to do with that, honestly, because it was the same day.
Yeah.
Getting hit in the head with sticks is probably not good for your neck, I would imagine.
It's just you taking your shirt off, but it's like the Alex Ross Batman painting where it scratches all over your back.
Yeah, dude, I cannot move. But we've got toys to open.
Open them.
So, just before you got here, I got this box from Big Bad Toy Store. I'm not exactly sure what's in it because I have a few pre-orders out, but I'm going to do an unboxing while you're kind of going through your week once we figure out what this is.
Yeah.
I have a feeling. Oh, for sure, it is Abomination.
Oh, there you go.
It is the new Marvel Legends Incredible Hulk line Abomination, and this thing is hefty, dude. Take a look at that box. I love this art so much. Like, I love the throwback to like the 90s.
Yeah,
Incredible
I actually
Hulk.
didn't realize they did both this version right here and this version.
Yeah.
So it's like a double whammy.
Yeah, it's like just like homage to Hulk figures.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
In general. So yeah, it's got the eyes on the top of the box. Big, huge window if you want to get Abomination's autograph at some point. The huge Incredible Hulk logo on the front.
If this were the MCU, that probably would be a scene in a movie. I'm not going to lie.
the green bricks. Yeah, and then the glamour shots on the sides of comic book Abomination. Foreign saboteur Emil Blonsky is exposed to the same gamma rays that created the Hulk, transforming him into the monstrous Abomination. Awesome package. Like, honestly, I didn't have any plans of buying an Abomination figure because he's not really part of any of the all-star teams that I'm collecting. But I wanted to support this line and this box and this packaging, and Hulk universe. Hulk doesn't have like a location, so it's hard to talk about it as a shelf and a display. But a Hulk and Friends display,
yeah.
Abomination would certainly be part of it. So I went ahead and bought this because I want it. Long may it continue.
Yeah.
But yeah, while you're kind of, how was your week?
Yeah, week's been pretty good, man. Obviously, you and I both dieting for the last 9 weeks.
Man.
Yeah, so pretty good success, I think, for the both of us.
Yeah, dude.
So what'd you end up doing last night? So yesterday was like the end of, I guess, like you're in maintenance phase right now.
Yeah, yesterday was cheat day.
Yesterday was your cheat day, but we talked about, because we went to eat like burgers with the gym staff that we work with, and you were like kind of contemplating what that sort of like third meal of the day was going to be.
So breakfast was donuts.
Yeah.
That sucked. They weren't satisfying at all.
Yeah.
Then lunch was big juicy, cheesy cheeseburger and a giant bowl of French fries.
Yeah.
Then I was saying at that lunch, like you're talking about, like there's got to be something else for dinner.
Yeah.
But I didn't want it to be as heavy necessarily. So
you don't want to be like overly stuffed.
Yeah, but I wanted something I wouldn't generally eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Except for this one day of it doesn't matter. I went with Captain Crunch.
Nice.
I went and bought Captain Crunch with berries.
Yeah.
Obviously. And that was pretty satisfying. And I also found some. I'm really into the freeze dried candy craze that's going on.
Yeah.
And I got some freeze dried lemon heads.
Nice.
Okay at best.
Ugh.
Yeah. So a couple disappointing calories that I consumed that weren't necessary. But the burger and the Captain Crunch absolutely ruled.
Man, so like I said, one of the hardest questions that I think I've ever had to answer was when he asked me yesterday, do you want the small fries or the large fries? And I chose the small fries because obviously they were less calories, and I was like, that felt nasty coming out of my mouth. But yeah, man, so that's been really good. And then, so I mean, I was telling you beforehand, baseball practice today, baseball season's ramping up, playing 2 teams in 2 leagues. And so
Playing on 2 teams.
Playing on 2 teams, yeah. And so pretty excited about that, ready to bring everything that I've been like absolutely grinding for to fruition, and just hopefully, I think like more importantly, I think the mental side of things is probably where I want to start.
Just means you have a really short off season.
No, it's about the same as like a big league off season. Really? Yeah, it's basically like October through February essentially. So just about the same as like this would technically be like our string cheese spring training time zone. So feeling really good about that. And I haven't bought any toys. Feeling super itchy.
Yeah,
have a little bit of intuition happening in me.
For the love of God.
By usually after this, right? So I've been busy today. It was like baseball practice, go home for like a little while just to eat, and then I come over to your place. We're going to record the podcast, and afterwards, probably going to go hit up like a thrift store with my girlfriend. And the last couple times that I've gone there, which I didn't say this last time. Last time I actually found at a thrift store, at the thrift store that we go to, which is Texas Thrift here in Austin. I found a Batman action figure. I need to actually figure out what the exact figure is, but it is from, I'm assuming Batman and Robin, because it's like Chris O'Donnell. But I had found this same figure. I had this figure probably like 25 years ago that I found at a Savers thrift store, that I specifically remember finding in a baggie, and was like, this is really cool because it came with that one, and I think it came with a Batman 89 from what I can remember. And so I took that home and had that for such a long time. I had no idea what it went to, but I would just play with it anyway. And then I found that same toy again at a thrift store like 25 years later. So it felt like this really crazy like closing of the gap moment. Terrible shape, whatever. And then I found a Batman animated series. So that was cool.
Which one?
I have no clue. Probably like I don't know what it was.
What character is it?
It's Batman.
Okay, what color is he?
He's like green camo kinda. I'll pull him up, and yeah. It just was like a cool little thing. And I was like, all right, $4 for sure. Nice. So probably gonna hit that up tonight. Like I said, I'm feeling really itchy, and it's hard for me to scratch the itch when I do eBay and to trust my intuition of going in. It'll never end.
You're forcing the issue.
People, 200 people emailed me.
They emailed you?
Emailed me. Man, I love the word.
To the email
keep
address
up the good work, Christian.
To the email address you've never shared.
Yeah, man. So that's been my week, but this that Abomination looks awesome.
So I got this Abomination open. He is enormous.
Yeah, he's big.
I wish I had the Hulk on hand. I didn't know what this was, so I didn't grab the Hulk down off the shelf to get him like ready to go. But I think this thing's significantly taller than any of the Hulks that are released.
Even the Maximum?
Yeah. I think he's taller. The spines on his back are kind of like softer, like softer plastic, but the ones on his shoulders and stuff could actually like harm you.
Yeah.
His little dew claw thing is pretty cool. The sculpt is really good on this. Like the paint app is really good on this. It's very, very, very stiff. It's got pinned joints at the knees, but single joints at the elbows, like most huge figures have, but butterfly shoulders, so you can get them into some crazy, like backwards kind of poses and stuff. It's got 3 head sculpts, like a vicious mouth open one, a smiling one, which I really like, and then this like, I don't even know how to describe this.
Whatever, it's scary looking.
It looks like a germ under a microscope.
Yeah.
Or like
a thing of a swamp thing.
Or like a snot commercial, like Mucinex commercial or something like that. Like it's, I don't. Is there a comic book?
I'm sure there's a reference to that. I've seen it somewhere, but I have no idea what the actual reference is from.
Yeah, I don't know
Probably
Abomination
a deep cut. Yeah.
well enough to like understand what's going on there. But like, this is a really good. Like, I just like big figures, even if they're a little clunky. You know what I mean? I don't expect them to pose as well as a smaller figure, and this one does not. But it looks fantastic.
Yeah, it does.
Like just like Juggernaut, just like Blob, any of the big figures. This is up there with those. I really like this a lot. There's a little bit of an eyesore in the fact that you could see behind his head. You could see like into the head sculpt in the back of his head, but that's pretty overcomeable. Big fan of that figure. All right, why don't we get on to ranking the Mortal Kombats?
Prepare yourself for combat. Mortal Kombat action figures. Fight for right in your own Tournament of Champions. Liu Kang. Johnny Cage. Raiden. Get over here. Sub-Zero. Reptile in the Dragon MK1. Kano on the Combat Cycle. Mortal Kombat. It's not just a game anymore. Combat Cycle comes with Kano. Dragon MK1 comes with Reptile. Other figures each sold separately.
Okay, we've never done this before. This is going to be a little bit of a new adventure for everybody. We're going to rank every single 1994 Hasbro Mortal Kombat figure. What is your relationship with Mortal Kombat?
I had never played the games. There was a kid that went to my church back in the day that spoke of Mortal Kombat. And it was almost like saying this thing that shall not be said, which was Mortal Kombat. And it was like hearing about it, and he was talking about the moves and how bloody it was. And I think I saw a glimpse of it in like a split second, like at his house, after, like an after church barbecue type thing. And then my mom, of course, just appeared out of nowhere like a Nightcrawler and was like, "Christian, you are not allowed to." And I'm like, "Mother of God!" Like, so my relation to Mortal Kombat didn't happen until way later when I watched the movie, and I was like, "That hands down might be the best movie I've ever seen." And then the soundtrack on top of that. So many days jumping on the trampoline, doing flips. To that song.
Yeah.
And so that was my only. I didn't play the games until like way later.
Okay.
So yeah.
I was on the ground floor.
You were on the ground floor.
I was the core audience when the game hit, and it hit me right in the face.
Yeah.
And pulled my spine out. Me and this kid that I've told you about a couple of times, Billy, who was the son of the lady that was my like daycare.
Okay.
So we were friends by default.
Yeah.
He had it. And so we would play it nonstop, and we would figure out the codes and the combos and all this kind of stuff. And I think I've played every single Mortal Kombat game that's ever been released, except for the most new one.
Yeah.
I was there when the movie came out, and I remember specifically when it came out on VHS. I bought it, or rented it. And a group of friends came over, and my friend who was in like Waldorf school, which is like hippie school, and like he didn't have a TV in his house, so everything was mind-blowing to him. He stayed awake all night and watched it 6 times consecutively.
Wow.
Like, that's how into it we were. That among Ninja Turtles and Three Ninjas and every other karate thing in the 90s probably compelled him and I to start taking karate at that same time. The Sifu of this Kempo karate school, he had seen Mortal Kombat as well. So every single day of karate, we listened to the Mortal Kombat soundtrack.
Nothing wrong with that.
I have had at one point in my house the arcade stand in my house. It was the arcade one, the ones that they have now. But like, I have a Mortal Kombat tattoo that says "Flawless Victory."
I'm really curious because it sounds like the kid that was like didn't have a TV and everything. Like every every kid that lives in an isolation or rigidity, like household, especially, it didn't sound like there was like a Christian, but it was almost like the like opposite, like not.
He had a devout Christian father,
okay,
and a devout Jewish mother.
The hippie thing is kind of interesting.
And they were hippies.
So you may have been the thing.
He had it from all angles of sheltered.
You may have been the tipping point.
Oh, I am. Yeah. You know, his mom had a problem with me, and then me and his mom became really, really close before she died. But he got caught stealing with me. He saw boobs in a softcore movie with me. He was watching violence with me. He was listening to gangster rap with me.
I think we figured out who the real Abomination is.
Imagine what your life would have been like had you met me sooner.
I would have converted you.
I would have converted you.
That would have been funny, dude. Just like
you would have seen Predator by now.
Yeah, it's true, man. God, and I would have felt guilty about it, and I would have told my dad, "Dad, I watched something I shouldn't have last night."
Oh my God! Yeah, shout out to Ethan, still a really good friend of mine.
Awesome.
Lives in California. He's gonna love listening to this Mortal Kombat chat.
Great.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we've got FigureRealm.com opened up. We've got the checklist of all of the Mortal Kombat figures. There's 23 figures in total in this line,
including vehicles, I guess.
Vehicles, 12-inch scale, the basic line, and the movie line. Which I don't know that I've ever seen these movie line figures like in person. So I don't know that they like went into stores. My only interaction with these figures is retroactively. I don't remember seeing them on the shelf in 1994. Or like I would have been obsessed with them. So I don't know if they didn't come to my area, if I was preoccupied with Jurassic Park.
I actually think one of our devout listeners and baseball teammate, Nick Fowler, told me about the Mortal Kombat figures, and I think he might actually
he collects them.
Yeah, he might actually have a real story about how he got them when he was younger. So
I think he did a figure flashback and talked about them.
Yeah, but you didn't have like a Toys R Us near you.
It was like one town over, which was like, it was always like an event that someone else's birthday or it wasn't there like non-stop.
Where was your plug? Walmart or?
There was a drugstore called Lucky's. It was called Lucky's Drugstore.
Oh, beautiful.
And that's where I got my like video games.
That's great.
Action figures. I bought all my Ninja Turtle figures there.
Crazy.
Yeah, but they didn't have. I realized just right this second as you're asking me it. That's probably why there's so many things that I didn't even know about, because I was getting stuff from a drugstore.
Yeah.
Like, and unless it was time to go to Toys R Us.
Wow.
Yeah, which
That's
was
crazy.
like 15, 20 minutes on the highway.
Yeah.
Like so. That's probably what was going on there. So basically, we're going to do a better or worse.
Cool.
Let's start at the basic series. So the first thing we got in the basic series is a 2-pack with Goro and Johnny Cage, which is like, first of all, let's talk about this packaging, dude.
Amazing.
Like in 1994, I don't think Mortal Kombat 2 had even come out yet. I don't believe. Maybe it had, but certainly not 3. So this marketing, this like art is all based on the first game, and the dragon and the text font and the characters and like the art. And these are, if you guys don't know, these are Hasbro figures and they're O-ring figures. So they're basically G.I. Joes.
Yeah.
They're small 3 3/4. They're O-ring. They look just like G.I. Joes, but they're the Mortal Kombat characters. And then the carding is just unreal cool.
Beautiful.
Like, just absolutely beautiful to me. Okay, Mortal Kombat, Goro and Johnny Cage is the first thing that's going on to the list because it's the first thing listed, and it absolutely rules.
Yeah, it almost makes way more sense to do only 2-packs. You know what I'm saying? Like, because since the game is so based on like the versus thing, but
no, you're dead right. Like, why would it be any singles?
Yeah.
Really? And the movie was not even a pipe dream yet, right? So the really famous fight between Goro and Johnny Cage hadn't even occurred.
I haven't watched the movie I don't know if I've watched it in an adult mind, but in my head it's still sick. So
it is it is in the space that I love the most, where it is one of my all-time favorite movies, and you'll never hear me say a bad word about it, and it is a piece of crap.
Dang. I mean, I love the aesthetic, you know? That's the thing I miss about, like, the newest one. The new one was just like, where's the aesthetic?
Yeah, where's the aesthetic at? Yeah. Okay, then we got Johnny Cage. So, Johnny Cage from the first line, the basic series, he's in shorts, like bicycle shorts, and he's got sunglasses, and he comes with some, like, guns and knives and whatnot. My opinion, this Johnny Cage is nowhere close to the Goro.
Right. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, I think the Johnny Cage in that one is actually better also.
Yeah, it is. He looks more decked out, like, in an actual uniform, whereas this one, he's kind of in, like, UFC gear.
Yeah. Johnny Cage based on Van Damme.
Ah.
Yeah. But he decided to be in the Street Fighter movie instead.
Interesting.
All right. Next up, we got the mail-away version of Kano. Kano is one of my favorite characters because he's obviously kind of a Terminator allegory. He's got like the metal face and the red eye. This is good. He's in like his white suit with like the crisscross bandolier, and he's got his like red eye. He looks just like he looks in the game. Like I think like he looks pretty sick to me. Where do you put this one? I would say it's better than the single Johnny Cage, but not as good as the Goro and Johnny Cage.
Correct. I say that too.
Okay, so let's go with Kano here. Who do we got up next?
Liu Kang.
Liu Kang. The Liu Kang basic. I'm not a fan of this one. It's basically, he looks like Scott Hall from the NWO. He's got like the spit curl, the Superman spit curl, and he's just a dude wearing black.
Yeah, it's not really anything like specific.
He doesn't look like any version of Liu Kang that I've seen. Like, it honestly looks like a rejected G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put that dead last for now. He looks like about as generic as whatever the guy from the new movie, like that guy. He just looks like, hey, what if this movie starred Dude?
Yeah.
Dude the guy.
Dude Kang.
All
right. It's funny because like the actual jackedness of the, like, you don't typically see like the jacked. They're all kind of like the same build, but I don't know
the same like body style. I think it's just because he's shirtless.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe that's what they were going for, was to like get people to notice that he was jacked. But it's incredibly generic.
Yeah.
Okay, then we got Raiden, one of my favorite characters. I think this is absolutely sick. He's got his super culturally inappropriate rice patty hat.
Yeah.
You could tell that he's a Mortal Kombat G.I. Joe crossover because he's got tactical suspenders on.
Funny.
And he's got like his big sword and his whatever this other weapon.
Nunchucks? I don't know.
Maybe nunchucks.
Looks kind of like it.
Maybe some kind of staff. I think this one's dope.
Yeah.
Like the box art with Raiden on it looks really good. I think that's maybe second place.
I'm down for that.
You think that's
I think that's fair.
A little bit less cool than the 2-pack, but not by a heck of a lot, honestly. It's just that it's only one figure. Okay, and then we've got, who is this?
Scorpion.
I got hit with ads. Okay, Scorpion is gonna be tough to beat, dude.
That one, I think, if anything, would place.
It goes
Raiden.
to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
or at least Raiden, but I just think that, I don't know, the packaging just looks a little bit better. It might be just the photo is a little bit more, like, it's brighter and it's sharper. The artwork.
He's like super jacked.
Yeah.
And he's just a really, really cool ninja, which is irresistible. He's got that, I don't know what it's called, but he's got that double sword hook sword thing that you see in like movies.
Yeah.
Is it better than Goro and Johnny Cage? I think it tops Raiden.
It's not better. That one is still the best. Because I went back and looked, and I'm looking at like the accessories it comes with, and I'm like, yeah, that one beats it. And plus the artwork just looks so good.
It does, dude. Like I just miss artwork being part of the presentation.
Yeah.
Up next, we've got Shang Tsung. This one is interesting to me because it's in the early days. Shang Tsung was displayed as like a really old man.
Yeah.
And he would steal souls, and I believe it would kind of make him younger. Spring action demon punch. So it looks like he's got a cloth goods jacket, and that he's got like a really cool like blue and yellow suit under it. But we're going off the entire presentation here. He just kind of looks like an old man that comes with weapons.
Yeah.
To me, like as far as the way that it looks, it's not quite as cool as some of the other ones.
Yeah, and I got to be honest, like if you are a kid who either hasn't played the game or maybe played the game a little bit, like I don't really know if I'm buying this figure because it's just a bald old guy.
If you need him because he's the main bad guy.
Yeah.
So you would be pursuing him, but it's like that one that you're like, it's utilitarian. I need it because I need the main bad guy, but I'm not stoked on it.
Right.
I'm gonna put him just above Liu Kang.
Okay.
Because it is cooler than Liu Kang, I think. Like Liu Kang is again just a guy in pajamas. So.
Right.
Up next is Smoke. I know that this one goes for about $70 on the aftermarket now. Smoke is like, I don't even think. Oh, this is interesting. I might, when we're done recording, I might look up kind of a timeline here. Smoke is not in the first game. I don't believe he appears until the third game. This might be his debut. I think he's in the forest. He's peeking out from behind the trees in the second game, but he's not actually a character until the third game. So that's actually really interesting.
It is. Spring
action fireball chop. And he's got it is just like in the game. It is literally just a recolor of Scorpion.
It's a recolor, has the exact same weapons.
Like identical presentation except for the box art and the name.
I probably, like at that age, like buying this, I don't think I would be mad at that just because I'd be like, it's another ninja.
I'm not mad at it now.
Yeah.
How do you feel about putting him below Johnny Cage but above Shang Tsung?
I'm good with that.
Like just based on, it's the same thing as Scorpion, but it's not the same thing as Scorpion.
Yeah.
Like, Smoke is really cool, but he's not Scorpion.
Right.
And then we got Sonya Blade, one of the mainstays, one of the top build characters. She's got a big gun and like one of the projectile things from the day and a machine gun. She's got real action pop-ups with secret game tips. They had game tips in here.
It seems like they were like, we need to add as much as possible to sell this figure.
Yeah, it's
like maybe a little guy, a little boy probably not trying to buy like a. Even the photo that's being referenced has a reduced price sticker.
I think it says $3.75.
There you go.
Missile launcher shoots. I think it's a cool figure though.
Yeah.
I like the character of Sonya because I am familiar with the games. It's not. She's just kind of wearing green pajamas, though.
Yeah.
So her character design would get much better over the years. I'm gonna put her above Smoke, but below Johnny Cage.
Okay. So I think because of the accessories that she comes with.
Yeah, and just she's Sonya, because she's Sonya, she gets to be in there. Then we've got Sub-Zero. So Sub-Zero is also simply a recolor, but he's Sub-Zero.
He does have different weapons. He's got like a Bowie knife, and then like half of one of those sword things.
Okay,
but
and his art on the box, right, changes things as well.
Yeah.
So I think, and like the color matters, right?
I think Sub-Zero, like I don't think there's a problem, like there would ever be a problem getting this figure or selling this because you're like, well, I have to get Sub-Zero if I've got.
Yeah, I think this blue and his art looks a little bit better than Scorpion's does. Like I think this is, for me, I would put this in second place.
Cool.
Like, also, Sub-Zero, for a lot of people, is the best character.
Yeah, I really like him. I think I like him a little bit more than Scorpion.
For me, they go back and forth. It depends on what game I'm playing or what movie I'm watching and, like, what the content is, right? If you watch the animated movies, the one about Scorpion, dude, is just kind of next level. Okay, let's take a little... That's all the basic series. Let's go back up here to the 12-inch scale. So we got 3 12-inch scale figures. In my opinion, one of them is unbelievably dope, and the other 2 are dog water.
Yeah,
so let's start with Johnny Cage. The 12-inch figure is already in like a kicking pose, and it couldn't look more like a Mego / Ken doll. He has like I don't know that he has a squishy head, but it looks like he has a squishy head.
Yeah,
and like he doesn't look even remotely like athletic, and he's wearing cloth goods. Like
he's got swords though.
He does have weapons.
I mean, I'm like because I loved Max Steel, which this is basically what Max Steel looked like, was like a giant Ken doll type thing, but came with guns and stuff. So, like, I don't hate it as bad as you, but I definitely...
Where do you put it?
I mean, it definitely would rank lower than everything that we've talked about. So.
I'm putting him last place.
Age, 29. Height, 6'1". He's 200 pounds. He's 29 years old. That's funny. I never thought to think how old these characters are.
Yeah, they have, like... It was one of the first games that did, like, genuine story. You know what I mean? And, like, backstory and, like, character arcs.
Raiden, age, eternal. Height, 7 feet. Weight, 350.
Nope.
That's crazy.
That's not
Hair,
true.
none.
Speaking of Raiden, this one's, I think, is it better than the Johnny Cage one?
No, that one's worse.
Yeah, it's not good. Like, there's just something weird about this presentation of putting the weapons like tied to the box behind them doesn't look good, and then his hat, he can't wear it. So it's tied to the box behind him. It looks like a pizza crust.
I mean,
and then
if I saw that in the store, I'd be like, that's really freaking cool.
I think that I don't know if I would have even
I don't
when I
know.
was a kid. This presentation's bad.
Yeah.
Like, the Mortal Kombat logo is doing a lot of heavy lifting
Yeah, that's
here,
probably
like,
what I'm referring to, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I put this one in last. I put Raiden.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I
mean, man, some of these ads are speaking to me. Moisturizer won't tighten skin. Use this household item instead.
Okay, and then the last 12-inch one, Scorpion. This is like next level, dude, because there's no compromise here. Like, it looks like Scorpion, but big. Like, his eyes are all darkened in. His like tunic or whatever you call it looks awesome. The weapons behind him, like the presentation of this, like Scorpion is just the mascot of Mortal Kombat to me. He just fits. Everything works for him. I think this one's pretty high.
Yeah, that one's sick.
Is it higher than some of the basics though? I don't know. You might disagree. I would put this one first.
At number 1?
I would. We can average out wherever you think it should go.
You know what? I probably would put it above Sonya Blade. That's where I would put it. But
so let's split the difference, and we'll go somewhere in like the between Raiden and Kano category.
I'm cool with that. Yeah.
So because I don't know, I'm always gonna rank Scorpion just higher because I just am in love. I have a Scorpion spear tattooed on my arm. Like, I'm just into Scorpion.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that the new movies actually treat him well.
Yeah, they do.
Should we do the movie figures or should we do the vehicles?
I mean, the movie figures look really cool, which are essentially just kind of versions of what they had already released.
Yeah, so some of these are repaints, right? So the first one is Goro versus Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
And it is just a repaint of the same thing.
He's wearing something a little bit different.
Johnny Cage has like more of like a karate gi on, as where he had like crisscross like bandoliers.
Yeah.
In the other one, and then Goro is like darker. No, he's basically the same color. Yeah, Goro's like essentially the exact same.
Yeah.
That's tough. Let's presume the other one has already been released. You already own it, right? Then this one comes out. So then how do you feel about it? Like, you're probably less likely to buy it.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're like, oh, I already have these.
Yeah. I think you're right. I don't think I would get it.
But you'd get it more than these lame 12-inch ones, more than Liu Kang.
Definitely.
Probably less than Shang Tsung because he's a vital character. So
yeah.
We'll put it here. And maybe the movie is earlier than I thought it was.
It's like 93?
It must be 94.
No, I think the movie's 93, I thought.
I don't think so. I thought it was 95, but maybe the VHS was 95. Or maybe these figures are before the movie. Maybe the figures are coming out like before the movie has actually launched.
Oh, 1995.
Yeah, I thought it was 95. So yeah, these figures are prior to the movie. Which that's wild. Okay, then we got Liu Kang movie version.
After kind of looking at that a little bit more, I think I wouldn't care because I was such a Liu Kang diehard.
Yeah. I will say this one's better than the other one.
Yeah.
Because he's not just wearing black, but it's the same figure. They put a little holster on him and he's wearing blue. And he's got the same weapons that he had before. But it doesn't look anything like the video game Liu Kang or the movie Liu Kang.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like neither. So, I gotta rank this one pretty low, too. I'm gonna put it just immediately above the other Liu Kang.
That's fair.
Because...
I get it, yeah. I'm just trying to think, I'm like trying to see it from the lens of like a younger self. I think I would still love it.
It's the same thing as Shang Tsung. You'd want it because... you got to have Liu Kang, and there's not other Liu Kangs available, but you're not going to make him probably the champion of your Fig Fed because it kind of looks booty.
Right.
Okay, and then movie Raiden. Great box. Really strange figure. It looks more like Magneto. Like, you could see his, like, long gray hair, and then his hat is, like, translucent blue.
Oh, it's like, where's his hat at?
Or is that not his hat? Is that a effect piece?
I don't know.
He either doesn't have a hat, or he has a translucent blue hat. And in either case, if I was a kid, I would be looking at this going, who is that?
Yeah.
And
if he had his hat on, like, in the actual, like, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird looking.
Is it behind him? No.
That might be, you might be right. That might actually...
I don't think he has a hat.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't have a hat, I'm putting it
that might
last.
be the Thunder Punch effect or something like that.
Oh, it is. So I'm putting that last.
I'm good with
because
that.
it doesn't represent the character in any way, shape, or form. Like, it doesn't look like the guy in the movie. He's not wearing the hat. Like, you're last place, bud.
Yeah.
Who's up next?
Scorpion.
Where's Scorpion at? Scorpion from the movie. Okay. This is a centerpiece in your collection, dude. It comes with a scorpion.
That's sick.
Completely different figure.
Yeah.
Different weapons, special movie versions, spring acting scorpion sting, and he's wearing a cloth outfit on top of, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to tell, but I think he's got the same outfit from the other figure plus a cloth
over the top
of it, and a different mask. This one's fire.
Yeah, that one's really sick.
I don't know if I like it more than the other one though. Man, you wouldn't really care about Scorpion just based on what you see in the movie either. Let's see. I think I like it more than the 12-inch though.
I agree.
So just above the 12-inch?
Yeah.
I just can't resist anything Scorpion, dude.
Yeah.
And honestly, the thing that turned Scorpion into my favorite Mortal Kombat character was when Jim Lee designed him.
Ooh.
So they did the DC versus Mortal Kombat game, which, don't let anybody tell you that's a bad game. It's not violent, so it's not
bloody.
It's not bloody in that Mortal Kombat sense, but it is a really good game. And then the following game was just called Mortal Kombat, or also known as Mortal Kombat 9. And Jim Lee designed Scorpion for that game. Game changer, dude.
Wow.
like so good. Okay,
He's 32 years old.
Scorpion?
That's what it says.
Yeah, he's in his athletic prime.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to school with Scorpion when we were younger.
Shang Tsung in red. So this is an improvement.
It is better.
He's young. He's wearing like a red kind of tactical outfit. Very much looks like a G.I. Joe. Same weapons, I believe. That at least the same weapons that other people have. A lot of reuse in the weapons.
He's got a helmet.
He's got like a little helmet. He kind of like a headband. He looks vibrant, vital, like he could beat somebody up. The weird thing is the old man in blue is still on the card.
Still on the card. That's weird.
So I think we have to deduct points for that.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
It's an improvement over the other Shang Tsung. But is it though? Would you take this Shang Tsung over the movie Goro and Johnny Cage?
No.
I maybe you would though, because like if we're going off the presumption you already have the base figures.
Yeah.
You would replace your other Shang Tsung with this Shang
Honestly, I would probably pretend that this Shang Tsung was Liu Kang. Because the way that this looks, he actually looks more like Liu Kang.
Good call. So yeah, we'll put him right here.
Is he he's the your soul is mine.
Yeah, dude. That actor, man, I can't remember his name. He just died this year.
Oh, dang.
And I watched, he's in a bunch of stuff that I like.
Yeah. Well, I remember seeing the meme.
He's in Johnny Tsunami.
Yeah. He's like his grandpa or something, right?
He is Johnny Tsunami.
Oh, okay. Well, like the meme where it was like when you make eye contact with the homeless guy at 7-Eleven, and then he's like pointing, he's like, your soul is mine. And I've never related. It's like as somebody who loves going to a gas station to get an energy drink or whatever and walking in there, I was like, I never related anything more than that right there. That's what it feels like.
Okay, now we got movie version Sonya Blade. So she's wearing black like Sonya Blade is kind of wearing for a small portion of the movie. But besides that, it's exactly the same figure and less interesting because it's black and not green.
I would beg to differ. I'd say it looks better black than it is green. The green is kind of just, but the same thing with the card art is different. So
okay, so where would you put it?
I mean, I don't know, because it's like the other one is probably still better because it comes with game tips.
Yeah, and it looks like she looks in the game.
Yeah,
and this looks like the head of the game and the body of the movie.
Yeah, and then they just use the same accessories, except they just like changed how it's packaged.
I'll put her above the previous Shang Tsung.
Okay.
Yeah, the game tips matters, dude.
Yeah.
like for the old heads like me, there was only so many ways you could figure out how to play games good. And like if they were gonna do VHSs with tips or they were gonna do like stuff like that, you were keyed in on that. Okay, then we got Sub-Zero from the movie. It's just like the Scorpion. It's the same base figure, but he's got the cloth outfit on and he's got the same weapons, but now the weapons are translucent blue and they look like ice.
Yeah,
bro, I'm shooting this to the very top.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because earlier I was like, that's kind of weird that they gave no ice effects or whatever, but now
the ice effects change everything for this one. That's right now that's number one for sure, especially because at the time Sub-Zero's everybody's main. Like that definitely matters. Okay, that is all the movie figures. The last thing we need to do is the vehicles. The fact that there even are vehicles is a little bit weird.
I never knew that until now. That's kind of crazy.
So the first thing is the Dragon MK vehicle that comes with Reptile. Okay, so
awesome.
Your introduction to Reptile, it's a boat that has guns and the Mortal Kombat logo on the front of it, but it comes with Reptile. And Reptile was just like intriguing. Who's the green one? You know what I mean? And then like he's one of the dopest parts of the movie, right? Like, so I think this one goes pretty high.
Yes,
I think this one goes pretty high. Honestly, maybe more than Goro and Johnny Cage.
Yeah, I mean, it's sick because like the vehicle is really sick and the artwork is amazing.
The vehicle's sick, the artwork is sick, and like Reptile is just like...
Yeah, I could do that because it's like I love the way the Johnny Cage and Goro, but it's like, do I care about those characters individually as much? And the answer would be no, probably. So I think, yeah, the vehicle would probably take the cake. It's a bigger box. I think if you got it.
Yeah, which, like, when you're a kid,
bigger's better.
Like Christmas presents,
yeah,
you're only going after the biggest boxes, right?
This one you can bring in the tub with you.
Yeah. Okay, the next thing we got is the Dragon Wing.
That's sick.
With Shang Tsung. Let me get a close look at this Shang Tsung, because if this is our best Shang Tsung, then that's going to make a difference. It looks like it's the old man in a different outfit, but this is the boat.
Dude, I gotta be honest, that boat is so sick. Like, because it's big.
I think it's the toyified, if that's a word, version of the boat from the movie.
Yeah,
like a scary, like kind of Chinese art looking, like pirate ship. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be. I think it's above the 12-inch Scorpion, but below the movie Scorpion.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that, but I don't know, man. There's something about that boat, especially because I feel like I spent a lot of time with, like, the friend who I played Mortal Kombat, like, with and watched it with and was obsessed with.
Yeah.
It's like, he had a pool, so, like, I mean, I could use the Scorpion one. I mean, the reptile one in the pool, but the boat.
Dude, the chlorine, man.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last vehicle, the last thing on the list, and then we can review, is the Mortal Kombat Cycle with Kano. Now, there's a cool factor to both motorcycles and Kano that needs to be included here. This is a different Kano. He's wearing black instead of white. It's the same figure, but it looks better in black, I think. Mm-hmm. And if you were a massive Kano guy, you'd be trying to get the black one. Plus, the Mortal Kombat motorcycle is dope. I like the motorcycle more than the boat.
Yeah, I mean, the motorcycle is sick. It is sick. That probably looks the best. I would just, like, I wasn't the biggest Kano guy back in the day.
Because he always would wreck you.
Yeah, well, like, even just from I'm referring to, like, the movie or whatever, but.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was my experience with it. And he was a bad guy. And I felt like it was hard for me to, like, root for the bad guy. But that looks pretty amazing, though. Like, I think if I saw that, yeah, for sure.
You're a habitual rule follower. Okay, so the list is in reverse order. The worst figure is the Raiden movie. Then the Raiden 12-inch. Then the Johnny Cage 12-inch. Liu Kang movie. Goro versus Johnny Cage movie, Shang Tsung, Sonya movie, Shang Tsung movie, Smoke, Sonya Blade, Johnny Cage, Kano, Scorpion 12-inch, the Dragon Wing with Shang Tsung, the Combat Cycle, Scorpion movie, Raiden, Scorpion Standard, Sub-Zero Standard, and then the top three, Goro versus Johnny Cage, the Dragon MK1 with Reptile, and the Sub-Zero movie figure is the top.
That works for me.
Dude, I would say other than, like, probably the last 3 or 4, the rest are absolutely sick. And honestly, probably just was an on-deck collection. Like, I think I need all of these. I know that they're pretty expensive, though. But I just am in love with the way that these look.
Yeah, I mean, you owe it to yourself. If it's tattooed on your body, probably need the toy line to go with it.
Yeah, because McFarlane's not doing what I need, so.
Right.
All right, let's get to the news.
New at 11, buyer beware. A local family is outraged over a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toy that they bought for their son. It says a variety of phrases, but the family believes one of them includes a swear word that starts with a B.
Okay, NECA's out here showing off their versions of Toka and Razor, but robot version of them, and these look so unbelievably cool. Like, again, I said this before, and I'll say it 100 more times every time we talk about one of these things. The cartoon figures of the Turtles, they're so good. Like, I wish I would have gotten in on the ground floor of that so badly. So badly. Over at Hasbro, the Maximum Series Thor went up for pre-order, so hopefully you guys can get your hands on that. I think it's great. If I didn't have a Thor, this would be the Thor that I was chasing, but I have my Thor. In the wrestling space, a bunch of stuff went up for pre-order. The Best of Ultimates, Great Muta and Logan Paul are up for pre-order. The Elite Collection Survivor Series got shown off and went up for pre-order. I don't think the figures have been shown off yet, but you've got Randy Orton, Booker T, Jey Uso, and The Undertaker in that Survivor Series wave. The Elite Collection Greatest Hits 12 also went up for pre-order. That has Jacob Fatu, Roman Reigns, John Cena, and Drew McIntyre. And then the Defining Moments Wave 3 with Ricky Saints and Rey Fenix went up for pre-order. So did Elite Collection 126 with Roxanne Perez, Jimmy Uso, Javon Evans, Roman Reigns, Penta. That Penta is going to be Scalper's dream, so if you see it, buy it. And El Grande Americano. So those are all available at Ringside Collectibles, or you can be like me and wait and try to find them at a store, which you'll never see in your entire life. And then the last thing that I had was from Boss Fight Studios, and that is their Dragon Lee, Dralistico, and Roosh. Man, if you guys are not paying attention to Boss Fight Studios, you should be, because they're putting out some of the best looking figures now. Like, they've leveled up, and they were good to begin with. So, like, if they were to take over from Jazzwares for AEW,
wow,
or if they started making something I was interested in,
yeah,
I'd be all about it, because these are like accurate looking, the scale looks good, the face scans are great, the cloth goods look great, the articulation looks great. I can't find any flaws. Like, even if I'm looking for them, pinless joints, amazing accessories, they're not expensive. Like, man, like Boss Fight Studios is kind of killing it, so
yeah,
keep an eye on them for sure. Did you have any other news?
Nothing I could see.
Okay, why don't we play Toy Aisle Time Machine.
Batman's battle against crime never ends, and now you can bring the action home.
Batman, ha-ha, you missed. Yeah, but I only missed once. You can't escape Joker. Just watch if you can. You won't be alone for long.
And in the Batcave,
no criminal can hide from Batman. Batman, gotta run to jail.
Each item sold separately from Toy Biz.
All right, we're taking a little bit of a risk on this segment, because for multiple reasons. This was your baby.
This was my baby.
Basically, your concept was we randomly select a year, right? So hypothetically, we're transported back to that year, and you can only try to buy things from that year.
Yeah.
Then we kind of said, okay, well, what if each of us has a year and you have $100 to spend, right? So we'll ignore tax and shipping and all of these sorts of things, and just whatever they cost at the time. And so what we've done is we've got a random number generator here that goes from 1977 to 2026.
So based off of those years, we were trying to figure out, okay, if we go back in time, how far back do we want to go? And you basically were like, all right, well, when did Star Wars come out? Because basically toys started then, or anything that we would be interested in likely started then.
Basically, in my opinion, I think in our opinion, what we consider to be action figures began at Star Wars.
Right.
Kenner, Star Wars, like there was G.I. Joe before that, and that sort of thing. Like, but what evolved into what we are talking about on this show traces back to those Kenner Star Wars figures.
Yes.
So those were released in 1977, so that's why it starts at 1977. And it ends at 2026 because that's where we are right now, today, obviously.
Yes.
Okay, got the random generator open here. Do you want your number first or your number second?
I'm scared, and let me preface, because
What are the years that you're hoping for?
I'm hoping for anything pre-2000, like... I'm okay if I land like 2009 through like 2012 or something like that. Anything like later on, man, is just, again, where collecting just gets rough, where it becomes more of an adult like pastime, and like money and there's no nostalgia, you know, and I'm nostalgia is my drug of choice.
Yeah.
And so I'm actually probably hoping for something. Of course, I would love to get something from like the 2000s where in my heyday, but you know, probably like 90s, something like that. So, and then again, we have $100 budget, so either $100 can go a really long way, or it could stop at, I don't know, let me look at something in your room right now that's modern. You know, Ninja Turtles or whatever. Like the Abomination was probably close to $100. What,
No, it was
60?
45.
Okay.
I don't remember. Somewhere in that neighborhood.
That's an Abomination.
Yeah. All right, you want to go first?
Yeah,
you want to
just hit me with it.
Okay, so your year that you travel back in time to is 1989.
Whoa. Okay.
So you got the year that I was hoping for.
Interesting.
Batman comes out in 1989.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of options going on in 1989.
So
One of the best years in movies ever, according to my Letterboxd account, and one of probably the best years in toys because of that. The 80s are concluding all of the things that they're all at your disposal. So 1989 is a pretty great year to have selected. My year is 1983.
Whoa.
So we both get 80s. Should I do a different one so that we're further apart, or should we just take what it says?
Dang, man. I don't know. That's a good question, because do you feel like that's too easy for you?
No. Dude, I was born in 1983. So
Weird.
I'm not like knowledgeable about like what's going on in 1983.
Yeah, my thought process was like the toy aisle time travel or whatever we said, which was like, okay, man, you have an hour, right? It's time travel. We go into your closet, we close the door, we count to 7, whatever it is, and then we wake up in 1989. You go to the nearest toy store, and then it's like, okay, you only have a certain amount of time. You get in there, and you get out, right?
Yeah. What's on the shelf? The idea of vintage toys does not exist.
No.
There's new toys and broken toys.
But then it's like if you get back there, you're like, okay, like I get to see this stuff in the flesh. Like if it was me of today, not necessarily me going back as a kid, but me of today, getting to go experience what the toy aisles looked like in 1989. Like what a beautiful, triumphant story.
So just in a quick search here for 1983, right? So for my kind of options, the search tells me that the things that are popular are Cabbage Patch Kids, Star Wars Return of the Jedi, right? So I still have some Star Wars options from Kenner, my beloved, my Lord and Savior Kenner. G.I. Joe Real American Hero is happening in 83. Mind you, this is Google, which can just straight up lie now. This is an AI overview, so I don't know that Real American Hero was in 83.
I think you're right, yeah. Yeah, it's because I think it actually starts in 82.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got Masters of the Universe.
Okay. Wow.
I've got the Nintendo Famicom, so I could go for some of that. Barbie, Hot Wheels, Matchbox, Charmkins, A-Team. That's pretty much it as far as stuff that I might be interested in. And then for 1989, for whatever reason, it didn't give the same like readout.
Yeah.
But I know that you've got Batman.
Yeah, this is Toy Biz Batman from the animated, from the movie.
Yeah.
So, okay, if it's 1989 and I go back, I probably would go for that. Like, if I'm thinking with my brain today, I probably would go for the Batman, or I'd probably go for the DC comic superheroes line. Even though there wasn't a ton of great figures in that, other than, like, maybe Superman and Hawkman. I'm curious, though, what they cost at that time.
Yeah, that might be a little challenging to, like, genuinely figure out.
Yeah.
I want to say, like, figures are, like, $4 a piece.
Okay.
Like, vehicles are 20.
If
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that sort of thing. Like,
yeah.
They're not crazy.
So you could get in there and buy almost an entire line.
Dude, $100 in the mid to late 80s, we're going ape.
Man, we're going there, then we're going to Chuck E. Cheese afterwards.
Yeah, we got money left over to hit the arcade.
Let's see, the Toy Collector's Guide, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is on. Ace Duck is out. Baxter Stockman. Casey Jones. General Trag, Genghis Frog. Krang. Leatherhead.
Dude, you're
Metalhead.
speaking
Rat
my
King.
language.
Usagi Yojimbo.
Dude, these are the things I'm buying while I'm in 1989.
You're in 1989. I might even pass John and be like, what's this bozo guy? We get in a fight in 1989 in a mall. Yeah, I mean, man, so like even looking at them right now, $75 to $100 on card. A lot of starting lineup figures.
Starting lineup, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Let's see what else we got here. I mean, G.I. Joe, like that would have been, let's see some G.I. Joe from 1989. Alley Viper, Urban Assault Trooper, Annihilator, Destro's Elite Trooper, Backblast. So a lot of villains. Let's see if we got Countdown Astronaut. That's cool. I would have liked that one for sure. Dang, man. Battle Force 2000 Comtech Trooper. It's so like the box art changes a little bit from I think what they used to look like. It's kind of interesting.
Okay, so because I'm in 1983 and $100 goes real far, and I can't even do the math on because I'm presuming that these GI Joes are like somewhere around the $3 to $5 range, something like that. So my answer is all of them.
All of them.
So the ones that are out in 83. Airborne, Cobra Commander, Destro, Doc, Gung Ho, Major Blood, Snow Job, Torpedo, Tripwire. So I'll take all of those. I'll take Duke, the mail order one. And then I've also got the Cobra Viper Glider, the Falcon Glider, the accessory pack, the Whirlwind, the Pocket Patrol, which is like the throw parachute guy.
Yeah.
I probably can't get all the vehicles.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'd have to.
So I'll take all the characters, all the figures, and then like the missile launcher and the machine gun. Oh, dude. I don't know how. Let's say that this one was $40. G.I. Joe Headquarters Command Center.
Oh my god.
So I'll take the command center and the available figures.
That's beautiful.
And we'll call that $100. So that's where I'm spending my time at Toys R Us in 1983.
I would probably, again, I think I'm still sticking with Batman. I liked G.I. Joe when I was younger, but Batman was always meant to be.
Batman is life.
So I probably would get in and I would absolutely get Batman. I would get the Batmobile. I'd get the Batcycle, depending on how much they are at the time. So let's assume that's like, Batcycle's probably like $14 maybe,
if
like
somewhere,
that,
it's
maybe
probably
like,
not 20.
It's probably $8.99, honestly. Like really, like probably $8.99. Batmobile's probably like $13.99 or something like that. And then I'm pretty sure, the Batwing, I probably would have to get that too. So assuming that those are like $15 or something like that, get me a Batman, get me a Robin. And then I would probably finish off with the like Wayne Manor or whatever, like the Bat. What have you?
The mansion.
Yes,
my top play set.
Yeah,
dude.
And then I'm coming back. And I'm coming back with a vengeance.
So you're going all Batman 89. I'm going all G.I. Joe Real American Hero. And I think we've got money to hit the arcade and get some pizza,
dude. That sounds amazing. Did you ever do that? Was that like a real 80s experience?
The arcade as a room filled with other people and video games wasn't really something that was around me, but there would be the arcade at the pizza place. You know what I mean? That had 4 or 5 games, and that was the hangout spot for sure. Like there was a round table pizza, It had Cruisin' USA. It had like all the dopest games. Like that was the spot. The building meant to be the arcade wasn't really a thing around me, but the arcade room in the pizza place, absolutely.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
I would love it.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm going with the Command Center and all the Joes, and you're going with as much Batman as you can get
As
your
much Batman Toy Biz as I can. Again, make mine Toy Biz. My presidential.
You always find a way.
I always find a way.
All right, well, this was an absolute blast. Thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for making us part of your day. Be sure to leave us a review and hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys next week. Peace.